right from the very early days of the Old Testament and right through to the New Testament and the Gospel, we have this imperative all the time to care about those who are disadvantaged and vulnerable. As a Methodist too, we've had a big concern for the poorest in society since the days of our founder, John Wesley. We're really concerned, and I'm concerned, that the inequalities of society do result in the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer.
Methodist Church is committed to closing the gap because inequality in all its forms is against our fundamental belief that all are equal in the sight of God.
As a Methodist, I care about closing the gap between rich and poor because Jesus cared about the poor.
Christ taught us to love our neighbours as ourselves. I don't want to be poor. I don't want people to be poor.
It seems to me that we as Christians today need to have our eyes open to see people in the way that Jesus saw them.
As a Christian, as a Methodist, it's part of our responsibility. It's social holiness, it's social responsibility.
I have been passionately involved in all the times that we have tried to make clear to everybody how much it matters that we deal with inequality, that we deal with the poverty issues, that we deal with closing the gap between the rich and poor.
I'm supporting Close the Gap because the cuts that are happening in many different areas will exacerbate those inequalities in the neighbourhoods we serve.
I have spent most of my working life working with children and families with difficulties and needs, and I want them to have potential to choose for themselves, not to rely on handouts and charity.
As the Lord gives, as the Lord provides, I share with those that are less fortunate than I am, to His honour and His glory.